Action.
So, I don't know how well the audio is picking up on this video, but in case you can't already tell, they are playing Christmas music on November 7th. Now, I love Christmas as much as the next idiot. But I have to say, really? November 7th. November 7th. Just 2 days after Election Day. We're doing Christmas music. It's not Thanksgiving. We're barely out of Halloween. Wait your damn turn, Christmas. This has been a PSA made possible by Drezen Media and nobody else. Well, actually everyone else. Because while we love Christmas, just be patient. It'll be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drezen Draws. It's Drezen Draws. He'll draw for you. Woo! That is a rough rendition of the theme song that I wrote for this program, Drezen Draws. But, yeah, welcome to Drezen Draws, where today's theme is Bizarro. I told Rich I would do some research about the origins of Bizarro characters, in particular Bizarro Superman, but I didn't do it. So, I'm Googling it right now.
Boo!
So, Bizarro was a fictional character who appears in comic books published by DC. And he's a fictional supervillain. So, how did Bizarro originate? He's like a weird Superman. I know a little bit about
He's
him.
a mirror version of Superman. He's the anti-Superman.
He's the anti-Superman.
Everything that Superman isn't.
Yeah, so, let's see here. Bizarro is a fictional supervillain appearing in American comic books held by DC. We already said that. He was created by Otto Binder and artist George Papp as a mirror image of Superman and first appeared in Superboy number 68, 1958. This is like a cool picture, huh?
Yeah, drawn by Ed McGuinness.
Now, we had a very long list of potential candidates for this program,
Which we'll get to later. Not right this second.
We'll get to later.
We'll get to it after the first drawing.
But our winners were... Who were our winners, Rich?
Our winners were Bizarro Dumbo. I'm Rich Drezen. I'm down over here. I'll blow myself up a little bit so that you can see my pretty face. Hello. Okay, I go back down. Yeah. This is episode 70. You believe that?
70?
Yeah, you can. Can you move back a little bit because you're not quite on camera?
Yeah.
Look what you did.
Look what you did. If I do this.
What if you? We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
I
can't
can't
even
put
reach.
this on my keyboard or on my laptop.
Yeah.
It's Drezen Draws. Okay. Can you see me now? Good.
No. An Emmy Award winner here, folks. Okay, so let's start the music, and I think you're going to tell us more about
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about Bizarro.
As I start drawing Bizarro Dumbo.
Bizarro Dumbo.
Bizarro Dumbo. I know. As if Dumbo isn't bizarre enough already. Oh, wait a minute. Where did Illustrator go? Come back here, Illustrator. None of us can do anything right tonight.
Are we back? Oh,
We're back.
Oh, okay. I thought the music was gonna end. So, Bizarro has a unenviable appearance, and he's more or less what C.G. Jung would call the shadow archetype. And I've never read any comics, seen any art with Bizarro, so I have no experience with him. I just heard of him. Has he ever been in like a TV show or a movie?
Oh yeah, he's been on Superman the Animated Series.
Has he?
He has.
What is his voice like?
Me am Superman. Me am do bad thing, help people.
So he doesn't speak in complete sentences?
He speaks broken English.
So his abilities, reverse versions of Superman's powers: superhuman strength, hearing and endurance, supersonic speed, flight, healing factor, and vulnerability, freeze, spotlight, x-ray, telescopic and microscopic vision, heat, vacuum breath. The opposite. It's like if a machine made a negative version of Superman. Like you put Superman in a machine and a negative version came out. This camera goes still not in the right position. It's Drezen Draw.
It was Drezen Rose. I don't know what it is. Screwed it up over there.
Bad means good, up means down, yes means no, hello means goodbye.
Let me see where No. You gotta tilt it up more. That's better. Try to stay that way and don't move.
Okay. So you're drawing Bizarro Dumbo. What distinct features are you gonna give Bizarro Dumbo?
He's gonna look really effed up. He's gonna be carrying like a knife or a machete or something. He's gonna have messed up teeth.
General Drezen had originally created Bizarro duplicates of himself to dominate the planet Krypton. The Bizarros had no power because they were not under a yellow sun. They were soldiers ready to kill and die without hesitation. This was the reason why Zod was banished to the Phantom Zone. See, I'm not too familiar with it. This is all Greek to me. Freeze vision instead of heat vision. Flame breath instead of freeze breath.
But that's kind of the same thing.
Alright. Bizarro telescopic vision, which allows Bizarro to see short distance. Alright, so what are Dumbo's abilities? He can be cool in a circus.
He can kill people.
Bizarro is vulnerable to blue kryptonite.
Yes.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Zach.
Bizarro comics.
Yeah, there's also a Bizarro world where it's like planet Earth, but it's shaped like a cube. It's a cube. And it's got Bizarro versions of just about everyone under the sun. Bizarro Lois Lane, Bizarro Perry White, Bizarro Flash, Bizarro Green Lantern, Bizarro Batman and his useless belt.
He just looks like a zombie.
Yeah, he kind of is.
You think they make a Bizarro movie?
Supposedly, I think he was in like Batman vs Superman, but
No, really?
I still haven't seen that movie.
I'm gonna look that up. Bizarro and Batman vs Superman.
Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna waste my time on that movie, like ever. But maybe I'll give him a peg leg.
He looks like Frankenstein Superman.
It is. There's also a Bizarro Lex Luthor who's a good guy.
Ah.
Because mirror version.
Yeah, Bizarro has ice coming out of his eyes, and Superman has heat coming out of his eyes. And they cancel each other out. Bizarro's got a weird scaly skin. He's just got a backwards S.
He does. And Bizarro Batman, aka Batzarro, has an upside down bat symbol. Let's see.
Me, Bizarro.
You know, what if I gave him like ears that are butterflies' wings? Or whatever.
I like his eyes.
Oh no, you know what? You know what? Screw it. Let's give him like bat wings.
That's a good idea.
And also blend in with like
The darkness.
Yeah. Tim Burton eating your heart out. I have to say, of all the Disney remakes lately, all three of which I've seen, I gotta hand it to Disney on Dumbo because they actually did a pretty good job with it. Aladdin was good too, but you know, I still think Dumbo was the strongest of the bunch because they.
We were gonna do Bizarro Genie, which was just gonna be Will Smith.
No, you're not supposed to reveal what's on the list yet, you idiot.
Why not? What are we waiting for? Let's get
waiting
into this list.
Okay, fine. We're gonna get into the list of all the Bizarro characters that we were gonna draw, that I was gonna draw, because he can't draw.
Bizarro honorable mentions. This is an insane list.
It kind of is. Whenever you're ready, man, run it off.
Bizarro Harry Potter. Bizarro Jigglypuff. Bizarro Kirby. Bizarro Pocahontas. Bizarro Marty McFly. Bizarro Captain America. Bizarro Mr. Spock. Bizarro Porky Pig. Bizarro Patrick Star. Bizarro Peter Pan. Bizarro Alex Trebek. Bizarro Teddy Ruxpin. Bizarro Richard Nixon. Bizarro Willy Wonka.
Okay, stop for a second. Bizarro Richard Nixon is basically Donald Trump. But go on.
Bizarro Willy Wonka in the Broccoli Factory. Bizarro Michelangelo. Bizarro Genie. Bizarro Aquaman. Bizarro Optimus Prime. He turns into a food truck. Optimus Prime. Bizarro Optimus Prime converts into a food truck. A Mexican food truck. With diarrhea tacos. Bizarro Michelangelo. Bizarro Genie, aka Will Smith. Bizarro Aquaman. Bizarro Cinderella. Bizarro Mitt Romney. Bizarro Geppetto. Bizarro Fozzie Bear. Bizarro Michael Jackson. Bizarro Janet Jackson. Bizarro Charlie Brown. Bizarro Mondo Gecko. Bizarro Casey Jones. Bizarro Bert and Ernie. Bizarro Christopher Walken. Bizarro Foghorn Leghorn. Bizarro Droopy. Bizarro Pinkie Pie. Bizarro Mr. Rogers. What would you say? Won't you be my...
I don't remember. Should have written it down though.
Bizarro Patrick Ewing, Bizarro Liam Neeson, Bizarro Olive Oil, Bizarro Pippi Longstocking, Bizarro Doctor Strange, Bizarro Bernstein Bears, and Bizarro Powerpuff Girls. If any of those make you upset that they didn't make the list, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Commission me. I will draw like 90% of the characters on those lists. All you gotta do is send me your PayPal info because commissions start at $50.
I think a Bizarro movie, a dark Bizarro movie in the vein of Joker, would be cool.
I mean, it could happen, but who knows?
Could be really well done.
It would have to be really well done.
It could be like rated R and dark, because he would do some, messed up stuff. He would probably, the teeth are gray on that.
Yes, they are.
He would do some really foul, terrifying things.
God.
Just imagining a world of Bizarro Superman.
I'm just trying to get I mean, I almost feel like this is what Tim Burton's Dumbo should have been. Like, I was calling them skeletons.
That.
Could have benefited from maybe being done in stop motion animation. This is the 21st century. So instead we'll get Michael Keaton. The rest is up to you. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. This drawing will self-destruct. So, tell us more about Bizarro.
We should have done a Bizarro Rich Drezen.
Yeah, we should have done a Bizarro. Shut up!
This be a job for Bizarro. I'm looking at some Bizarro artwork right now.
Yeah. One of the best Bizarro images is the cover of, I think it's World's Finest Comics, number 181. It's from 1966, and it was the first appearance of Bizarro Batman, where they're trying to free Bizarro Joker from jail, and Bizarro and they're trying to free the Joker from jail, and the Joker is pretending to be a Bizarro Joker, which kind of doesn't really make any sense because the Joker is bizarre enough already. Which is one of the reasons why, you didn't see any villains on the list really, because that would have been redundant. And you got Bizarro Batman taking out a key to the cell from his useless belt instead of his utility belt. I love dumb crap like that.
Trying to read about Bizarro's origin stories.
They're all over the place.
He claimed that he originated the Bizarro concept prior to the character's appearance in Superboy. The newspaper storyline introduced the strange speech patterns that became synonymous with the character. All of Bizarro's comments meaning the opposite. Newspaper version or Schwartz.
Julia Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alvin Schwartz. Alvin Schwartz stated, "I was striving, you might say, for that mirror image, that opposite. And out of a machine which would reveal the negative Superman came the mirror image, always remembering that in a mirror everything is reversed. The times were such that one-dimensional characters, your standard superheroes, even in comics, seemed rather simplistic, like paper cutouts. What was demanded was the full-dimensional personality, a figure that carried a shadow," which I agree with. That's one of my pet peeves about Superman, is that he's just too damn perfect. He's too indestructible. Kryptonite, one thing,
No. There's a few other things. You take away the yellow sun, and you kind of take away his superpowers too.
You take away the yellow sun, you take away all life. Am I right? Am I right?
Dude, you're overthinking it. It's Superman. It's fantasy. Deal with it.
But
Accept it and move on.
Accept
it and move on! God, you, nostalgia critic, all you morons.
I just can't get into Superman. There's no dimension. No dimensions. You need that like flaw. Those flaws in a character make him great.
His flaws are more emotional most of the time. At least depending on which era of Superman you look at. Dead silence.
Let's see. 12 years later, totally oblivious to these facts, a scientist on Earth is demonstrating his newly invented duplicating ray to Superboy, and an accident causes the ray to duplicate the superhero. So, again, a scientific experiment gone wrong in comic books.
Oh, jeez, what will we think of next?
The copy, quickly labeled Bizarro, is a flawed imitation, and it possesses chalky white skin and childlike erratic behavior. So, it's the developmentally disabled Superman. Shunned by the people of Smallville, Bizarro befriends a blind girl and loses all hope when he realizes that the girl did not shun or flee him because she was blind. Superboy is eventually forced to kill the less than perfect clone using the remains of the duplicating machine, which acts like blue kryptonite. The whole business proved unexpectedly easy as Bizarro deliberately destroys himself by colliding with the duplicating machine's fragment, thus ensuing a miraculous explosion, restoring the girl's eyesight.
That's a little messed up, even for then.
Lex Luthor recreates that duplicating ray and uses it on Superman, hoping to control the duplicate this time. Thus, the Bizarro is created. However, it is confused, stating, "Me not human, me not creature, me not even animal, me unhappy, me don't belong in a world of living people, me don't know difference between right and wrong, good and evil." Luthor is arrested by Bizarro for recreating him, but forgotten as Bizarro attempts to emulate Superman, creating havoc in the city of Metropolis and almost exposing Superman's secret identity as Clark Kent. When Bizarro falls in love with reporter Lois Lane, she uses the duplicating ray on herself to create Bizarro Lois, who is instantly attracted to Bizarro. The Bizarros leave Earth together, determined to find a home they can be themselves. The Bizarro movie would be awesome.
See, about 5 minutes ago, you're shitting on Superman, and now...
I'm still shitting on Superman. I think the Bizarro movie would be better than Superman.
Yeah, okay.
Bizarro movie. I'm done with Superman movies.
Dude.
I'm not going to another one. You know, I did it. I tried them all.
Dude. You're a hypocrite.
I'm done with Superman movies.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
If the Bizarro movie comes out, take my money. Please take my money.
Yeah, you know what? Make a fan fiction about it. Make a fan fiction about it after you're done actually adapting Screwy Louie like we talked about.
Shut up and take my money, Bizarro. You know what would be a good director of the Bizarro movie?
Quentin Tarantino.
True, but I was thinking Rob Zombie.
Oh, God. that would be.
Rob Zombie directing Bizarro? You wouldn't go see that?
I would totally go see that. I'm still waiting for him to come out with his Groucho Marx biopic. The dude's been mentioning that for at least 10 years.
Was he gonna... Did he do that?
Yeah, but he'd have to get Frank Ferrante to be Groucho Marx as far as I'm concerned.
Rob Zombie will direct Groucho Marx biopic.
That'd be awesome. I mean, it would be depressing as all hell because I read what part of Groucho's life it's supposed to be about, so, you know. But
A dark, depressing part, I presume?
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't it be?
As it turns out, Rob Zombie is a huge fan of Groucho Marx. Hard to believe, but here's what he had to say about the comedian.
Look at this.
I was hooked on it. I'm loving that. That's a...
Bizarro Dumbo not need magic feather.
You gave him a peg leg?
They gave him a peg leg. I told you I was giving them a peg leg.
He's gotta have an eye patch.
Nah. I draw the line at the eye patch. Draw the line. Boom.
Groucho Marx.
Born Julius Henry Marx.
In
1890.
In
The Bronx.
what was his cause of death?
He was old.
He was old. He was 87. Pneumonia.
God.
5'7".
Bizarro Dumbo. I still can't get over this. But this is what you people asked for. This is what you're gonna get.
Did Dumbo speak?
No.
What was the concept of Dumbo in the movie? What was it about?
Was it you mean you don't know?
Well, I don't remember. I haven't seen the movie. I saw the movie when I was 5. Not the Tim Burton version that just came out. Did you see that one?
I did. I saw it in theaters.
And?
Pretty good, actually. See, the thing that, you know, that's, that remakes, you know, not to totally side with them, but they remakes always have to live up to the original. But I'll go further than that. Remakes have to build on the original in order to be worth a damn, in my opinion. And out of those Disney remakes that I saw, Dumbo was easily the best because it built on what was essentially a very long, silly symphony cartoon.
Dumbo was made primarily to recoup the financial losses of Fantasia.
Yeah.
It was just a deliberate economical decision for Disney Studio. It's 64 minutes. It's one of Disney's shortest animated feature.
And what's even more interesting is the fact that the Dumbo remake cost $170 million. The original was made for less than $1 million.
In 1941?
In 1941, yeah. I mean, even adjusted for inflation, you can't get anywhere near, you know.
Budget was 950,000.
I think they actually it's conflicting, but it's between 800,000 and 900,000.
So it's about this character, Jumbo Jr., who is a somewhat anthropomorphic elephant. Doesn't speak. He doesn't speak in the movie at all?
No, he doesn't.
And they cruelly call him Dumbo.
Yep, he's got the big ears.
And he's ridiculed for his big ears, but in fact, he is capable of flying, using those big ears as wings. And throughout most of the film, his only true friend, aside from his mother, is the mouse Timothy, which is a parody of the stereotypical animosity between elephants and mice. Yeah, I want to see it. Do you have it?
I don't have a physical copy of it, but I have it on like iTunes.
It's based on a children's story.
By
Helen Aberson-Meyer.
and Harold Pearl, yeah. And it was actually a rolling book, a roller book. I think it was described as, where you advance the story as if you're pulling film, like you're viewing a film. You got two knobs on each side, and you roll it up to advance the story. Apparently, no copies of it survive, so I'm only really speculating
It's interesting trying to imagine the Disney studio in serious financial trouble, but they said it was due to the World War in Europe, or the war in Europe at the time. We weren't involved in the war yet.
But also Disney had a strike the very same year, so...
Yeah. Story artists Dick Humer and Joe Grant were assigned to develop the plot into a feature-length film because it was going to be a short story because it's based on a children's book. And from January 22nd to March 21st, 1940, they wrote a 102-page script outlining chapters, much like a book.
Yeah.
It's a very unusual way to write a film. They conceived the stork delivery and the pink elephant sequences and had Dumbo's mother renamed to Mother Ella, from Mother Ella to Miss Jumbo. Blah, 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 blah. Dumbo required none of the special effects that had slowed down production of Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Bambi.
It was a long, silly symphony cartoon.
Yep. He was, the supervising director was giving strict orders from Disney to keep everything simple and inexpensive. Character designs are much simpler. Background images are much less detailed. Number of head cells or frames were lessened in character animation. It's more cartoony, and the animators brought elephants and other animals into the studio to study their movements.
Yep.
Watercolor paint was used to render the backgrounds. Dumbo is one of the few Disney movies to use that technique, which was also used for Snow White and regularly employed for Disney cartoon shorts.
So, any last remarks you want to give about Dumbo before we go into our next Imperfect Bizarro?
Yeah. No, this is a nice Bizarro. This is a nice piece.
Oh, so you're watching the video on there?
No, I'm looking at your screen right now.
Oh. I guess that was too. Another way of looking at it. I'm watching this thing. People, you're allowed to talk if you want. Okay, now moving on to Secret Squirrel, another character research. Or should I say, Bizarro Secret Squirrel? Let me see something.
This is a shock secret squirrel, who I would think is an obscure character. Hanna-Barbera.
Let me just see something, because sometimes my screen doesn't always update, which kind of sucks. You're out of camera.
Okay.
Alright, Bizarro Secret Squirrel. Bizarro Secret Squirrel. How did I make this work? Well, first, legit Secret Squirrel over here. He's got eyes in his friggin' hat.
Secret Squirrel is a cartoon character created by Hanna-Barbera. He originally appeared in the segment The Adam Ant Secret Squirrel Show. debuted in 1965. He was given his own show, but reunited with Atom Ant for one more season in 1967. So you're telling me there's 26 original episodes. Short lifespan.
Yep. But he was given new life in the 90s as a second segment on Two Stupid Dogs. The much beloved Two Stupid Dogs. I think they improved on Secret Squirrel a lot.
International Sneaky Services designation is Agent 000. 000.
I thought it was 000.
Well, it would be 00 and then another 0, like 007, 000. Get it?
Let's see.
Morocco Mole. Morocco Mole is a thick Middle Eastern accent. Alright, time to go to YouTube.
I'm gonna go to YouTube. What, are you trying to get me blocked?
No, I want to see Secret Squirrel.
You better turn the volume down.
Oh yeah, they're gonna ping you?
Yeah, they are.
You got music going.
This is what I have to put up with, folks. This is what happens when you ask your best friend to co-host the show with you.
You go, Ro. Oh, that's cool. I'm watching the intro to Secret Squirrel right now.
And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy.
So he's like a James Bond. He's a James Bond parody. Wow. Secret Squirrel is badass. The gags, man, in these cartoons back in the day were just so well thought out. The visual gags. Wow. You can watch Secret Squirrel episodes on YouTube. The whole season 1, if you care. Oh, no. $2 an episode.
Support official releases.
Or you can watch the version that some guy recorded on his TV. I want to hear Mel Blanc.
Better turn that down! I'm gonna get flagged! Watch it on mute!
I want to hear Mel Blanc.
God, somebody get this little boy headphones. There are headphones around here somewhere. You got AirPods. There are Mickey Mouse headphones over there. Go grab those! Now! Now! Come on! Come on! Go! Shoot!
Flag him! Flag him! Mickey Mouse headphones.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Put on those headphones or I'll chop your head off.
Irish Drezen doesn't want to get flags, folks. Oh, this is bad. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Aha! What do you think? He just sounds like Bugs Bunny with a lisp. Ah! Stop the core at headquarters, Morocco!
Give him a broken magnifying glass. Maybe I'm gonna give him 2 pairs of arms. Give him a flashlight. Or better yet, a flash dark.
So they call him a world famous secret agent. Isn't that an oxymoron? If he's a secret agent, how can he be famous? Anyway, whatever. Wait, so he made an appearance on Two Stupid Dogs?
Yeah. He was like the backup segment in that show.
Hey, Morocco, boy.
The man is now obsessed with Secret Squirrel. I knew I should have done Bizarro Peter Pan because right here we got the boy who never grew up.
His coat is bulletproof. Who's that? Secret Squirrel. Alright, so his name's Secret Squirrel. SS. So, Secret Squirrel debuted? The show's debut was September.
Debutted!
Debuted.
He had his butt cut off.
September 12th, 1965. The original series was broadcast from October 2nd, September 2nd, 1967. October 2nd, 65 to 67. Okay. TBS's Superstation's animated series, Two Stupid Dogs. Two Stupid Dogs! Two Stupid Dogs!
Two Stupid Dogs!
What a great name for a show.
About what else? Two Stupid Dogs.
Was it, Two Stupid Dogs was a Hanna-Barbera show?
Yep.
Hey, Morocco! Man. Season 1 had 20 episodes. Season 2, 6 episodes. What happened with Season 2? They just cancel it? Let me see what happened with the show.
Maybe it sucked!
Secret Squirrel's recurring arch enemy is Yellow Pinky, a parody of Oric Goldfinger from Goldfinger and Sidney Greenstreet's portrayal of Casper Gutman from Dashiell Hammond's The Maltese Falcon. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, we keep fantasizing about Humphrey Bogart playing Batman.
Yeah, we've been fantasizing about that for about 10 years.
Yeah.
You're giving him 3 eyes.
Yeah, give him 3 eyes. Why not?
Did the people who actually voted for Secret Squirrel actually know about him? Or was it just like, I'm going to throw it in for Secret Squirrel?
You know, we were having a conversation with my girlfriend last night at dinner, and, you know, we're bringing up the candidates, and she overheard them, and, you know, until she saw a picture of him, she didn't remember him, so I guess that's why she voted for Bizarro Secret Squirrel. But the other people that voted for Bizarro Secret Squirrel, I don't know, I couldn't say. I mean, you didn't vote because, you know, you're barely on Facebook as it is, but who would you have voted for? In all brutal honesty.
What were the candidates again? I know there was Shrek, Dumbo, Secret Squirrel.
Yeah.
Wolverine would have been cool.
Yeah. You know, I could have like really done a disservice to my viewers if I wanted to, and have the candidates with the least number of votes get drawn, because in the Bizarro world everything is backwards. So that means if you lose, you win, and if you win, you lose. Give myself a Bizarro Wolverine. I like Bizarro Wolverine. It's so great.
Alright, so a half-hour show included 3 individual cartoon segments. James Bond of the Rodent World. Wait, wow, Hanna-Barbera is defunct now.
Yeah. Their assets are owned by Warner Brothers.
They were founded in 62 What was their most successful show? Yogi?
Probably Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo!
Yeah, there was another one that was on the list.
Flintstones.
Was Bizarro Scooby-Doo.
Bizarro Fred Flintstone would have been cool.
Yeah. I drew Fred Flintstone on Drezen Draws in one of the prototype episodes.
Wacky races.
Yeah.
The Smurfs too.
Oh yeah, the Smurfs was huge. You know, I'd like to give a shout out to artist Philippe Ondera. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of your last name, but he's been doing some concept art lately for wacky races. I think he might be trying to pitch or whatever, and it looks pretty awesome. Like, I mean, he did one for Penelope Pit Stop, and he did another one for the Anthill Mob, which follows Penelope around and I guess kind of rigs, pull some strings so that she can win a race. And that was a spin-off of the Wacky Races, was the Perils of Penelope Pit Stop.
Smurf Mania in the decline. In the 1980s, they kind of went to a decline.
Didn't really seem that way because they just kept pumping out content. I mean, they revived the Jetsons. They had a few Flintstone specials. They had the Flintstones,
The Flintstone
Jetsons,
Kids.
the Jetsons meet the Flintstones, the Flintstone Kids. They had Pound Puppies in the 80s through their license with Tonka. They kept redesigning the characters for some reason. I actually did Pound Puppies.
Did you watch the Flintstone Kids?
Oh yeah, I watched the Flintstone Kids.
So did I.
Yeah. I'm surprised either of us remember that. I think this is going to be a short episode.
I know. Turned into me just watching YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Shame on you. Let's make another video after this. It'll be a video of you watching YouTube on YouTube. But it's like a video inside of a video where it keeps like zooming out, and you're watching yourself, watching a video on YouTube.
Whoa! What about Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Rocky and Bullwinkle was great. I mean,
That was Hanna-Barbera, right?
no, that was Jay Ward.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jay Ward Productions. They had like no money for the animation, but the writing certainly made up for the lack of what this coming from an animator with 20 years of experience. I mean, it's like your animation can suck, but not your writing. Hopefully, neither one sucks, because if it sucks, why are you doing it? Why are you accumulating yourself and going into it?
Barbara would have punched him with a couple gangsters.
And in some cases, depending on who you ask, they were a sausage factory. On the other hand, they saved the animation industry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They were a sausage factory?
Well, I mean, they found a way to make cheap cartoons for TV, so it all depends on your point of view.
Flintstones.
Yeah, Flintstones is still a great show that holds up. That cigarette commercial they did, I'm not sure that does hold up very well at all. But, you know, the show itself is great.
What do you got in his wrist? There's a shoulder there.
His shoulder?
The other shoulder. His right shoulder.
No, his right shoulder, it's a claw, and that's a Flash Dark.
A flash dark.
Yeah. I actually stole that idea from a Dr. Seuss book, where the Cat in the Hat is like demonstrating certain things and, you know, asking mind-altering questions to kids. Like, there are flashlights for when it's dark, but are there flash darks when there is light? I mean, I'm just fascinated by stupid crap like that. Now he's watching the Flintstones intro and he should be hosting.
Huh. Yeah, there's not really much to get into regarding Secret Squirrel.
It's a crap cartoon.
I
I love Secret Squirrel.
From what I saw, it looked pretty clever.
I really enjoy the Two Stupid Dogs version though.
A buck-toothed squirrel is the James Bond of the rodent world. On NBC.
Yeah. Remember when there
So
used
Mel
to be...
Blanc
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc. He was doing voices for
Everyone.
yeah.
Except for Disney. The only voiceover he ever did for Disney was a hiccup in Pinocchio. He had recorded lines for Gideon the Cat, but then they dropped the dialogue and they decided he was going to be a mute character. I really want to hear those dialogue sessions with Mel Blanc over at Disney. I think those things are either lost or deep in the Disney vault. I mean, it almost leads you to wonder if, he was saying some pretty inappropriate things on those tracks.
I like his chauffeur.
Rock and roll. Jim Cummings voiced him in the remake. Let's go secret.
Yeah, sounds like Sylvester the Cat. Thucker and Thuckatash. Do your Sylvester the Cat.
Well, it's become apparent that I am the father of the breakfast.
This guy looks exactly like George Jetson.
Well, think about who made this. Same guys that were working on the Jetsons. So what do you expect?
So they just had like they had a formula over at Hanna-Barbera, huh? And they just like
Oh yeah.
replicated it on all their series.
That's about.
They did the Smurfs though, huh?
They did. That they did. It was huge. Very popular show.
Yeah. As per the title card that you saw, we had problems. So those problems, as of right now, are resolved. Fingers crossed. So now we will finish episode 70 of Drezen Draws. This shouldn't take long.
La da 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 da. Okay, that almost gave me a heart attack. Everything froze and was like, "Ha, just kidding. Everything's fine." Bring them up here so we can see everything, and hopefully have this finished like in not too much time. All we're doing is coloring the bastard. I mean, that really, it's kind of my favorite part, sorta. Coloring's easy, at least most of the time. He looks so ridiculous. I love it. I don't have all my my colors loaded, but it's fine. Okay. And let's save this. Gotta save constantly, you know, in case of anything. I mean, theoretically, I would save like after every brush stroke, but I'm not gonna do that because that's just a tad excessive. You know, you wanna be safe and not sorry, but at the same time, you know, you can't just be so. You can't just be so paranoid that you get no work done. Because that's not good either. I have to update my Illustrator, I think. Oh, by the way, I don't know if we even got to this last night, but instead of a flashlight, he's got a flash dark. Just gotta make sure that that works. Oh. Do. Come on, man. Ridiculous. Now if you undo and then redo it, look at what it does. That's kind of cool. Okay. I have to restart this this meaning Illustrator anyway because it's kind of bugging out. I don't care if Google Chrome has been uninstalled. See, that's another thing I think went wrong yesterday. But you know what? It's behind me. Hopefully. Alright. That, ladies and gentlemen, almost. Anyways, that, ladies and gentlemen, is Bizarro's Secret Squirrel. Okay, let's come back over here. Now, I mentioned when I made a live video explaining the sudden break in the action. But this is the final episode of Drezen Draws in this studio. At the end of this episode, the next episode of Drezen Draws will not air until January 2020. To be more specific, the next episode of Drezen Draws will be January 2nd of 2020. I'm moving, and I've got my hands full with the Lucky Zilla comic strips, which are still going, very, very strong. It's just when I have my mind on on that and the other things that I have my mind on, namely my day job and, of course, my move, it's just, you know, I can't do everything, is what I'm getting at. Also, you know, I mean, take a little bit of a break. I've done more this season on Drezen Draws than I feel like I'm giving myself credit for. Season 2 was, I would say, a runaway success. I mean, this is our 70th episode. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the people that have come on as guests. I'm proud of my guest hosts, especially Kevin Losani, who couldn't be here to film this segment. But thank you guys for your support. Keep on voting, and we will see you in 2020. Don't forget that we got a board game out, and there's still plenty of them available. Also, even if we're on hiatus in terms of broadcasting the shows, you can still hire me for birthday parties and corporate events. Message me on the Drezen Draws page or visit drezenmedia.com. So for now, I am saying adieu to this studio. And, yeah. As you can see, it's a little messy, and also my buddy kind of left his hat here. Yeah, and Drezen Draws is the best, and yeah. I'm in Syracuse. I am a dummy, and nobody likes me. Anyways, that's it. That's all.